Okay, so I've threw together my tool setter. I've just got it plugged into my probe port for the time being, which is fine because they use the same input. The first thing we want to do, once you've got your tool setter wired and you verify that it's working, is you come over here and create a tool in the tool table called spindle. I've already done that. My tool is 100 spindle nose. Okay. So what we're going to do next is go over to the probing page. We're going to change the probing tool to tool 100. Okay. Next, we're going to load tool 100. Okay. So now tool 100 is in the spindle. We're going to go back over to the probing page and we're going to jog. Sorry. We're going to jog over to all right, so you can see I'm going to come down and touch off the edge of my spindle, which is my gauge line for all my tools. All right. So, tool setter working, plugged in. Spindle nose is tool 100 in the tool table, saved and reloaded. We've entered it here in the probe. Now we're going to probe with this button. Okay, it's probed. We come over here in the results. We got 14.7556. All right. We're going to come over to the offsets page in the spindle 0 box. Okay, here. We're going to enter 14.7556. Let me just double check that that's correct. Yep. Okay. Now, you can set your speeds and feeds, however you're comfortable. I usually do mine at 100 for the fast probe, 5 inches a minute for the slow probe. Your Z-Max travel, I set that just a little bit underneath this with a BT tool. So I set it at 14. Max XY travel, you can either leave that at 0 or you can put a number in there for now, but just to get going, maybe throw something like that in there. For the retract distance, I use 0.15. Seems to be a good distance with the fast probe feed rate. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to jog up. All right, I'm going to unload the spindle. See, no more tools. I'm going to grab a tool. All right, I need 2 hands for this, so just stand by. All right, I've got a tool loaded. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to jog down. Nope. I'm going to jog down. Okay, so I've got my tool centered on the probe. What I'm going to do is I'm going to jog all the way up to the home position. And I'm going to make sure that I'm at spindle home. Okay, so now I am at Z home. Now I have no work offset set at all. You don't want any work offset set when you're doing this. Okay, so I'm at Z at home position, and then this is the coordinates centered above the tool setter. So we're going to go to the offsets page, and we're going to click this button one time, and you've noticed these just populated. Now when you go to touch off, it's going to go to these coordinates before it comes down to touch off for the tool probe. Okay? Next, we're going to go over to the tooling page. For this purpose, I made a test tool because I don't want to change any of my offsets. And it's called Touch Test Tool, Tool 107. So I'm going to load the spindle. Tool 107, load. All right. And I'm going to hit this button to touch off. All right, it's going to come down. Okay. Recorded tool measurement 5.1183. What I have stored is 5.1202 for that tool. However, I've got this thing mounted in the vise and I have not squared the top, so that's probably why it's reading a little bit different. But it's only by a couple thousandths. So that should give you an idea on how all this works and how to put it together. All right, if you have any questions, just let me know.